So tonight we are making a black bean bowl. So I already started cooking some of the ingredients. We have our black beans here that we're going to simmer. It's 1 can of organic black beans. And I have some tricolor couscous that I've already cooked down just to save a little bit of time. So I'm also using jicama, which I have boiled down with some pink Himalayan salt and a little bit of olive oil just to soften them up, because we are going to cook them as if we're making home fries. We're going to do that in a minute. But for right now, we are going to prep our Brussels sprouts that are going to be added in the bowl and put them in the oven. They're going to go at 450 degrees for about maybe 15 to 20 minutes, just until they're tender. So we're going to drizzle them with a little bit of organic extra virgin olive oil. They are already cut and cleaned. I always peel off the outer layers and slice them in half just to make sure they're clean on the inside. We're going to sprinkle them with a little bit of pink Himalayan salt, some garlic powder, and a little bit of ground black pepper. Just take our spoon, make sure the oil gets on all the sides. You don't want to put too much oil because then they'll be soggy. We don't need a whole bunch of seasoning either because they're going in our bowl. We're also going to add some balsamic glaze to them later, or maybe another sauce, we'll see. Okay, so that's good enough. Add that to the oven. Next, we're going to add our ingredients to our black beans. So we have some, you can use frozen or fresh tricolor peppers. It's up to you. I use frozen because that's what I add. So I'm going to add those to our black beans. We are going to add some freshly chopped rosemary. Gives it the flavor. It's really good. Trust me, you can tell the difference. We're also going to add smoked paprika. Just a few sprinkles, not a whole lot. Some onion salt, ground black pepper, some thyme, and some garlic powder, and a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. All right, so stir that up. Don't want to put too, if you have to, you can add a little bit more water as it's simmering down. You don't want to have too much liquid in there because then it'll make your bowl watery. Okay, so you want to let that cook down for about another maybe 10-15 minutes or so. You can cover it up. So once it simmers down some, you want to add your butter. I use soy-free, earth-balanced vegan butter. So I just do a spoonful like that. That's enough. You don't want to put too much in there. And just try to stir it around. It'll start to melt more. Don't worry about melting all the pieces because you're going to come back and stir it again. Want to let it simmer down for another 5 minutes or so. We can come back and check on it. All right, so now we are going to prepare our jicama. I took it out of the boiling water, drained it, and I towel dried it with paper towel just to get some of the excess water off. So once we put it in the oil, it's not getting all over you because it will do that. So we're going to add our diced red onions to our jicama. For our seasonings, we are going to add smoked paprika and get a nice coating on there. We're going to add garlic powder, some chili powder, not too much, and just a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. I use this a lot. And we are going to mix it around. Just want to get the seasonings distributed before I add the olive oil. You can use olive oil or grapeseed oil, whichever you like, or even avocado. All right, see how that looks? So we'll drizzle a little bit of olive oil in there, just a little bit, it's enough. And stir it around again. All right, so we just made sure the olive oil is evenly distributed over all the pieces. Now we are going to transfer it to the pan. And we are going to saute them until they're tender, maybe about 10-15 minutes. You can check in between and see if it's done. Everybody's taste is different. Okay. So we just wait for them to cook down. So we're going to check on our black beans. I've turned the heat off and we're just going to let them simmer without the heat. We're going to add my secret weapon, a little bit of ground cinnamon. I'm telling you guys, it gives it a nice little flavor. Kicks up the other ingredients that we have in there. Don't need a lot, just a sprinkle. Stir it up, and then you just let it sit until the rest of the ingredients are done. So while we wait for the other ingredients to cook down, we are going to prepare our avocado that's going to get placed on top. So I sliced one in half. I'm going to put some long cuts in the middle and then horizontally, and then we'll just scoop them out when it's time. And then we'll have little avocado chunks to go right on top of our burrito. To go right on top of our black bean bowl. So do the other half, same way, nothing different. There you have it. Now we'll just wait for the other ingredients to be done. Okay, so we just took our Brussels sprouts out of the oven, and this is how they should look when they're done. And we're just going to leave them and let them sit for a minute and cool down some until the rest of our ingredients are done. Okay, guys, so now that our jicama is done, we're going to plate up our black bean bowl. So just a little information about the jicama. It is a root vegetable, and it has pretty much a neutral flavor. So whatever seasonings you pair it with or cook it with, it will take on that flavor. So the seasonings that I chose, mine came out almost like a home fry. And the longer that you cook them, boil them in water, they will soften up. You can even put them in a crock pot for about 12 hours on low and just let them get totally soft. So, have our bowl. We are going to start with our couscous. Just add some on one side. They stick together sometimes, don't worry about it. Right? A little bit more. Second enough. All right, so now we'll add our black beans. Put as much as you like in there. Whatever serving works for you. Black beans also make their own sauce once they cook down. So you'll see it gets a little thick. That's why I said don't leave too much liquid in there. Okay, now we are going to add our jicama. Goes next to the black beans. Look how good those look, guys. So delicious. Take a look. See that? Look just like home fries. All right, and we're going to add our Brussels sprouts. All right, so the first avocado half that we sliced up, we're going to put that on top. Right there in the middle. Now, this is complete. So at this point, you can add in whatever sauce you want on top. You can try either a vegan tzatziki dip or a balsamic glaze, whatever you choose. And then just enjoy. And there you have it, your black bean veggie bowl.